This question comes from Randy, and he asks, my wife has been completely ambivalent for almost a year. We went to one counseling session and she refuses to go back. She says she can go on like this as roommates indefinitely. She has one foot out the door and has for over a year. How do I get her to recommit to the marriage?
It's unfortunate that, we talk about this in our program, that so much of marriage counseling actually can damage the relationship, or even if it didn't damage the relationship, it just didn't do a lot of good in the first place. And people lose hope and they don't go back, which is unfortunate because there are a lot of really good marriage counselors out there. I think I'm one of them.
Of course you are.
But that being said, we have a product called Checked Out Partner, of course, which you know much about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not, getting into the product as much as explaining that there's a lot of information that people need to decide to check back into their marriage. There's a lot of information they need about the grass isn't always greener and what it's going to cost if in fact they stay in a state of limbo for very long. It could potentially end their marriage, cut their finances in half, destroy their family. I mean, there's so much that goes into making a decision to stay in limbo. All marriages are vulnerable to affairs, and I'm sure he's a very honorable and upstanding citizen, but for long periods of time when someone's just completely emotionally unavailable, if somebody comes along and says, you're great and you're amazing and I want to love you, that's incredibly hard to resist.
Right.
So it's unfortunate that she wants to stay in that state for very long, and it's also not fulfilling. There's a lot of people in this life that are okay with a fine marriage. My marriage is fine. Like me personally, I don't want fine. I don't know how many lives we get, but if this is only the one that I get, I want a great marriage. I want an amazing marriage. I want one of those marriages that people talk about, when you're 80 years old and dancing at the wedding and people are like, oh, look at that. What do they know? I wouldn't be okay with fine.
No.
So, and again, it's probably because she doesn't know where to go. She doesn't know how to fix it. She looked at marriage counseling. That didn't work for her, and it doesn't work for a lot of people. And she really needs some skills. She needs some new information. What I would say to him is he can go out and get that information.
Mm-hmm.
He can learn the skills, and he can start to change, which will dramatically change where she's at, which will actually help her sort of, oh, look at that. That's changing, and he is doing this differently, and he's doing that differently. And as he starts to change and learns those skills, then she potentially will re-engage in the relationship. So again, she needs the information about what that could possibly cost her, and he needs to take a look at just working on the marriage on his own. He doesn't have to wait for her to commit to the marriage. He can commit to the marriage and make the changes himself.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. So if he did decide, like, okay, I'm going to be the best man I can be and I'm going to commit to this marriage, what would you recommend his first few steps be?
Learn how. A lot of people have great intentions. A lot of people, they're gonna do it, but they don't realize that being happily married is a learned skill.
Mm-hmm.
That most of us weren't taught. You have to learn how to communicate, how to fight, how to handle money, how to deal with your sex life. There's skills. There's true researched steps and ways of being that work in a marriage, and lots of ones that don't. He needs to get information.
Nice, awesome. Well, that's very helpful for him. Thank you.
Sure.
If you'd like your question answered, please ask it in the comment box below, because this is a regular series and we want to help as many people as we can. And if you'd like even more powerful free relationship advice from Dr. Dana, click on the link below the video. Thanks so much for watching.
Talk to you soon.
Thank you so much for watching. To get more free marriage help from Dr. Dana, please check out our website at www.strongmarriagenow.com. If you want to know when we post new videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the link right on this video. If you got questions for Dr. Dana or just want to share your opinion, please comment below. Dr. Dana's got lots more marriage transforming videos for you. Here are the links to a few that you may want to see. Again, you can click right on the link you see in the video. And finally, if you know of anyone else that needs help with their marriage, if there's anyone you care about that could benefit from some powerful relationship advice, please help them by clicking on the share button below this video or tell them about our website, www.strongmarriagenow.com. Here are links to even more marriage-saving videos for you. Click on any of these images on the video to check them out. Thanks again for watching.